Today is June 18th, 2019. My name is Jason Higgins. I'm a Ph.D. candidate in American History at the University of Massachusetts in Amherst. I'm in Philadelphia today, and joining me is Don Adkins. This interview is part of the Incarcerated Veterans Oral History Project. Don, if I may?
Yeah.
Thank you for your willingness to share your story and participate in the project.
Thanks for having me.
Just want to make sure that I have your permission to record the interview.
Yes.
All right, great. And some brief background information. When and where were you born?
I was born here in Philadelphia, PA, December 1963.
1960. Okay. And did you grow up here?
Yeah, I grew up here. Yeah, I grew up. Philadelphia. Went to the public school here. Yeah.
What branch of the military did you serve?
I served in the United States Army.
Do you know the years of service?
I enlisted I went in July 14th of 82 to July 13th of 1985.
So 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years active, yes.
Okay. And did you ever serve in a combat zone?
No.
What was your highest rank?
E4.
E4. Any medals that you care to mention?
No. Just good conduct, that's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the status of your discharge?
Honorable.
Yeah. Have you ever been diagnosed with PTSD?
No.
Have you ever had a documented disability that's service connected?
Yeah, I got arthritis in my ankle. I messed that up back in '84.
Okay.
I fell down some steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your rating for that?
Right now it's just 20%. So it's just been going on about 2 years, but I'm trying to go for an upgrade because I'm still having problems.
Thank you. Have you ever been incarcerated?
Yeah, but it was through the court.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like I did something. It was just a violation of the court. That's all.
And of the veteran court?
Veterans court. Yeah, nothing else. Nah,
Okay.
I had a clean slate.
Okay.
So.
Do you mind letting me know what you were arrested for that got you in the court?
DUI, driving alcohol, and I actually wasn't even driving. I was just sitting in my car. I was sitting in my car, and when the police pulled up on me, they was asking me questions about a shooting, and he smelled alcohol on my breath, and he said, "Have you been drinking?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, and they pulled me out the car. So that's how the whole process started. But I wasn't actually driving.
Right.
I was just sitting in my car.
I know a few other people that had the same thing happen. Sometimes just listening to the radio or something.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah.
Thank you for that. So let's take a step back. Who were your parents?
James and Ruth Adkins. It's my parents. They was there for me when I went in the service. They was there for everything.
Did they stay married?
Yeah, they've been married. They stayed married the whole. With the death duty part, well, Dad died 2 years ago. So. Yeah, thank you. But yeah, they've been married. They've been together all my life.
What did they do for a living?
He was a maintenance man for the housing authority, and she was a secretary for the housing authority. And they both worked there. They both retired from there. And they both helped me out because I had suffered a stroke in 2010, and they helped me out. And they brought me back to. I'm not 100%, but I'm where I am today. Yep.
You grew up working class? Do you consider yourself?
Yeah, I worked for the Philadelphia Housing Authority for 15 years, and I left there and became an over-the-road truck driver, and I worked there until the company closed down. In 2008, I got laid off.
Okay.
And then I collected unemployment until 2010, till I had my stroke, and I'm on disability right now. Yep.
What was it like in the neighborhood that you grew up in?
When we was younger, it was fun. There was always something to do. We did. My first job was a paperboy at 12, and then I went into selling flowers, and then I worked at the gas station. But we always had fun. We played dead blocks. We played tag, hide and go seek, water fights, keep away, hot cold butterbee. Okay. We had fun.
You have a bike?
Broke my wrist. Yeah, I had a bike. Matter of fact, I like riding bike a lot. But just one night, I just stayed on it 1/2 hour too long. I was told to bring the bike, and I said, I'll just ride for a little bit longer. 10 minutes later, I broke my wrist.
Oh, man.
And Mom was like, didn't I tell you to bring it in? You just have to do what you want to do. I was the insurance plan.
You have brothers, sisters?
Yeah, I'm the youngest of 4. I got 2 older brothers and a sister. My one brother is an artist. His name is James Dupre. Then there's Derek, and then there's Jeanette, and there's me. Mickey he lives upstate. Jeanette works for the university. Yeah, Mickey works for the YMCA. Yeah.
Was it hard being the little brother?
Hated it. Hated it. I got all the chores. I got all the who did it? It was him. I got blamed for a lot, but wouldn't trade it in for nothing in the world. Nothing.
It's funny how that works. I was the little brother. I always blame my older brother.
Nah, I'll be coming down. Say like if the peanut butter and jelly was open, and they got their sandwiches, been eating and everything, and I'm still stuck with my hand in the jelly. So that's how. Who opened it? He did. Yeah.
What was your neighborhood like? Was it peaceful? Like in your high school years, was there
Uh,
problems?
when I was little, it was fun. When I got in high school, it was experimental. You know, when I got in junior high school, and then when I got in high school, the gangs kind of, we separated. Some of my childhood friends, they friends now, but they wasn't. And when I was coming through, that's what made me join the service, because it got pretty bad. They came up on the corner one day and pulled out guns, and I said, "There's no reason. It's just time to go. It's time to do something else. I can make some money." I was always about $1. At the time, I was 17, so I had my parents sign me in, and I had wanted to go, and that's what I signed up for the service, and I wanted to go, and I wanted to get away from the neighborhood, and I got away for 3 years, and when I came back, some people were still doing the same stuff when I was 17 at 21, and to me, that was like, for 3 years, that's all you doing? That's all you got? So I wanted to do something. I just wanted to expand myself. Yeah, but the childhood was fun up to about 15, 16. After a while, then it was turning into gangs, and you stepped on my sneaker, and it's nothing like it is today. See, we fought. You won, you won. You lost, you lost. Now, they scared to take a beating. So it's a lot different. A lot different.
A lot more gun violence.
No more gun violence. They don't want to live to see tomorrow. They just want to end the game right there. No.
And did you like school?
No.
No.
No. No. Me in school, I hated school. I got left down. I went to summer school, and my parents said, "Well, if we live to be 100, and you don't graduate, you won't graduate. No one drops out of school." So 16, I said it's time to get out of school. Just stop the nonsense and graduate and make them happy. And they got to see me graduate. And all three of them, my two brothers and sisters, my two brothers and sister, and my parents was there, and they congratulated me. Cause I was a piece of work. Look, me in school, mm-mm. It's funny, and then when you get out of school, you go into service, you back in class.
Right.
So I was like, I'll never get out of it.
So college wasn't really your...
No, wasn't nowhere near my game plan. You go to college, that's good. I'll walk through the campus, but I'm not going to no classes. So,
do you have any mentors as a teenager? Do you have some role model?
my brother.
Okay.
My brother and two of my cousins, because they all went in the service.
Oh,
Yeah, my brother was in the Army. My brother was in the Army. My cousin was in the Army. My other cousin was in the Marines. And my dad was in the service. And my dad got a lot of pictures from when he was over in Germany. And you know how you look through the stuff and you're like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
I just like the uniform. I said, yeah, I can do that. So that's what made me say I wanted to do it. I would never ask him. I asked my brother and stuff. But the more I watched them, the more I wanted to do. And so
your father was stationed in Germany?
He was stationed in Germany.
Vietnam era?
Yeah, the Korean War. Yeah, Vietnam. He did some time in Desert Storm because he went in the reserves. Dad did a lot.
Was he a combat soldier?
Yeah, he was. Dad did a lot. Dad, like he retired as an E7 from the reserves, but he did a lot. He did a lot. Yeah, he was one of them. He's the biggest hero in my life. But yeah, my brother and my cousins, they kind of changed the clock. Like, and then I started asking them questions what it was like, and I had to ask them all how to get through this. They all pretty much said the same thing in different tones. That's all.
How much older was your brother?
15 years.
So did he serve in Vietnam?
No, he just missed it. He just missed it, but he got the same benefits as they had. But he just missed it. Yeah, he didn't do combat. No. Yeah.
So it seems like there were a lot of factors that contributed to your decision to join.
Yeah.
Yeah. To get away though.
Yeah, mostly. I wanted to make money. I always at 13. Bruce, I think it was Bruce. Bruce and Mickey was in the service then, and I wanted to go then, but I couldn't. But just seeing them when they come home in them Class B's and sharp and yeah, muscles and oh man, I got to do this. I can do this. So when my turn came out, I wanted to go. Yeah.
Where did you do your training?
I did boot camp at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Okay.
And from there, I went to Korea. I did a year in Korea. Then I went from Korea to California, to Fort Ord. If anyone that's really watching this, they know it was called Planet Ord because the sun never shines. It never shined. It was always misty. The sun would shine on the weekends, but come Monday morning formation, it was gone.
Where was that at?
Fort Ord, California. Yeah.
Is it gray and rainy all the time?
All the time. All the time. From Monday to Friday. Saturday, it would clear up. If you went off post maybe 10 miles up the road, you see the sun, and it would shine. But when you got to Fort Ord, no sun. Just fog.
Did you ever experience any racism in the military?
Yeah.
You mind talking about that?
Sure, I ain't got no problem with that. They had rank, and when they got around each other, they would say some wild stuff, and I never really paid no attention. I really don't now, but if it got to the point where it got on my nerves, come here, let me talk to you for a minute. And what was that you were saying? That's how I handled that.
These were officers or other?
No, this was enlisted men, but they had more rank. They were like E5s, E6.
Okay.
The E7s, I wouldn't say nothing to them because they just didn't know no better. But if it was an E5 or E6, yo, man, why you say that? Why? No, it's just no, it's not a way to talk. It's not good.
So it's more like slurs.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. And then there was one guy. He was young. He was ignorant, and he said it one time around his wife, and his wife had to slap him. And he was like, "Oh, I'll say it when I want to." Okay. I said, you're gonna say them words one day, and you're gonna say it at the wrong time, and someone ain't gonna want to hear it. So, my suggestion to you is to keep it to yourself. And he didn't know what to say to me. And he was bigger than me, taller than me. But I had already had my plans to hurt him. But I didn't want to. The receipt I couldn't afford. You can pay for the actions, but the receipt is a little bit more punishment. So then things happened to him. Karma caught up to him. So, yeah.
Do you ever get into any behavioral problems in the military? Did you have?
No. No. I stayed out of trouble. Let me do the 24. I don't want to do no extras. You got me for the day. Just leave it alone. So.
Whenever you were stationed in Korea, what was that like?
It was good duty station. That's about the best I can say. It was a good duty station. I was fresh out of boot camp. E1, so you pretty much can make all the mistakes you want to make, and no one judged you. But as you start making rank, and they want you to do better, they start expecting more of you. But it was a good duty station. I had a lot of fun there. A lot of learning lessons, because what I didn't learn in the street, you will learn in the service. A lot of skills, and people say things that it wouldn't be hurtful, but it was helpful. And then you learn to grow up real quick. You learn to be a man. You learn how to budget your money, your time. You learn.
What did soldiers do off base?
Drink.
Red light district?
Red light district. It was called DeVille. The woman was there to get your money. DeVille was put there to get your money. They had cheap drinks and cheap girls. And some people would fall in love with them and bring them back to the States. But yeah.
Were you on the DMZ?
No, I was 2 miles from it. I was a fuel handler. I drove a fuel truck. You ain't do no work until you really went to the field. You set up. They had the pump set up on post, and the jeeps and the trucks would come by and they fill up every so often. The rest of the day was your day. Most of the time we took naps. We did. We took naps, or unless they had some training for you, or they really had something they wanted you to do, you get up and do your PT. Once you did PT, your day is your day. Unless you had like NBC training, or they had a health class, or they had a health and welfare inspection. That only come once every 3 months. So your time is your time, and you're getting paid for it.
I ask this to every veteran. Did you ever experience any trauma during your military service in any form?
Trauma like what?
It doesn't have to be like violence, but like any type of mental health problems from it.
I was a mental case when I got in this. No. No mental problems. No. I never had no dramatical stuff like that. None that made me no.
Okay. So, is there anything from your military service that you wanted to talk about that's noteworthy?
Good experience. Yeah, good experience. You know, I wish I'd have stayed in there, but I just didn't. After a while, I got on my nerves. They was getting on my nerves, and then I had an officer say something that wasn't. I wanted to hurt him. He called me out my name. It wasn't racial, but he said something, called me something else. And I told him when I was mad, was this June? June actually. I said I'll leave it to June 30th. July 1st, I advise you not to be in the office. He said, "Are you threatening me?" I said, "No, it's a promise." That was a promise. I really, till this day, if I see him, I'll punch him right in the mouth. Yep.
I was curious why you didn't stay, because it sounds
Yeah.
like you had a pretty good time.
I had fun. I did. I had fun, but yeah, he had something against me, and he could never catch me doing nothing that was. I think one time we was in the field, and who was on a truck with me. I went on. We was in the field, so we wasn't supposed to be on the main post. But I went on main post and got some real food, not that mess hall food. And the colonel rode through there, and he seen me. We had eye contact, and he never said nothing. So before he can go back and tell the captain and the lieutenant, or anyone in my company where I was, I went and told them myself. And they was like, "Oh, we give you a free hand, and you don't know no better." I said, "Wait a minute. I could have not. I could have just let you walk into a meeting and get bum rushed, but I told you what I did." He's like, "Yeah, that's true." He said, "All right, I give you that respect." And that's pretty the only time I really caught me off guard. But other than that, nah. Everybody does their little cut a corner somewhere, yeah.
Sure. So what was it like coming back home?
Boring.
Boring.
Yeah, boring. Cause I was so used to doing something. You know, once you get in a habit, and all of a sudden you stop doing it, it's not a vacation. You got to start all over and find a job. And it was boring. You know, I had a little couple of hours. I found a girlfriend, and the little money I had, I splurged with her and took her out and all. But after that, it got boring because she was going to work and I was still sitting at home.
Okay.
So yeah, it was boring. The transition is hard. Once you that was the first time I went through that. It wasn't the first, and it happened to me a couple more times. But the transition from being employed and then not working, you know, it's very hard. And at a young age, it's boring because you know people I went to high school with, they still standing on the corner. Well, what are you doing? Hey man, well let's do this, and that's how I got introduced to drinking a little bit more heavy, doing stuff that's, you know, if had I been in my proper thinking, I would have never done that. If I was nah.
Were you drinking a lot in the military too, or just for fun?
Yeah, I was drinking heavy in the service. Actually, yeah. It picked up in Korea, and then when I came back to the States, that was all we did. That's all I would do. Um, People were doing other things, and I didn't want to do that.
Sure.
That's all. At that time,
other illicit drugs.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's kind of a culture of drinking in the Army, isn't it?
When let me see. When I graduated from boot camp, the drill sergeants got us beer. When I graduated from AIT, they got us some. They bought cases of beer and a bunch of pizza. So it was introduced at 18 to me
Right.
heavily. Beer and pizza,
Okay.
and that was the equivalent. Yeah.
Did you drink before the military too? Or?
Yeah, I had experimented with it, and I didn't like the experiment because I got drunk off some Wild Irish Rose in 800, and it's a good thing they didn't have cameras like they do now, because I'd be worldwide. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So after you came back home, then you started hanging out with some old friends from high school and a little drinking. Did
I
you
hung
ever
out.
get in any trouble during that time? Or
No trouble. I hung out with my best friend. We still best friends to the day.
Oh, okay.
Me and him, like this. Me and him hung out. He kind of introduced me into other drugs and drinking, and we was having fun, and just I stayed around into that party too long. So yeah.
And so whenever you say other drugs, what kind of?
Cocaine.
Cocaine. Was it crack cocaine?
Snorting.
Snorting.
I didn't. When I started smoking it, it was called freebase.
Freebase.
Then it came crack. Yeah.
And that's in the 80s. So.
Yeah, 87 I started smoking base. And then, because it was the bowl, and you cook it up, then, boom, magic, you be into it. Then it turned into crack because it was easier to buy. It was already cooked up for you. All you had to do was buy a little cap, pay $10, and that's how the race started. And I've been fighting that problem since, like I said, about 88. But recently, I'm done. I'm done. I'm so done. I'm so done. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I've got 2 years. Today's the 18th. 2 years and 9 months.
Okay.
Clean. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard to come back from.
It's hard. You got to buy into this. You got to really buy into NA. I mean, you don't have to have money, but you just got to buy into it. I want to thank the judge for giving me another chance at this, because he came off the bench and said, you're a good person, you just made a bad choice. He said, and he gave me a choice. It was a Godfather movie. He said, you can do this and get your life back, or you can go to jail and I don't have to be bothered with you. So I chose, the program. Yeah.
When were you involved in the program?
I'm still in it.
Veteran court?
Oh, Veterans Court? Oh, Veterans Court. I got locked up September 16th, 2016.
Okay.
I spent a week in jail, and then a week from jail, when I got out of jail, October 3rd to January 4th, I was in the program.
Okay. So it was only a 3-month program?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It was more than 90 days. I was supposed to leave in December, but January I got to leave. Yeah. Yep.
So from 1987 basically to 2016.
Oh, I was on one hell of a roll. Yeah. Ups and downs. I got stabbed. I got shot at. I got my car stolen. I got ran over by my car. Oh, I've been through some stuff from 87 to 2001. Yeah. Yep.
What happened in 2001?
From that time span, from 87 to 2001. 2001, me and my girlfriend at that time broke up. My car got stolen. Matter of fact, when the car got stolen, the guy ran over me because I rode up into a shootout, and sliding up under the car to dodge the bullets, he slid into the driver's seat and just put it in drive and took off. So that happened. Then me and her, like I said, we broke up. I had lost a job. I had to start all over. Had to start all over on everything, on all levels. So 2001 was a pretty rough year. And I went in there truck driving, starting all over. Still didn't clean up my act. I still started getting high. And them DUIs, the drinking and driving, it caught up to me too. And that's where It took me 3 years to do a 1 year thing, and I just finally said that's. And once that week in jail, that was it. That's enough. I couldn't take no 24-year-old telling me what to do at my age, at this stage in my life. So when I had the opportunity to get myself together, I took it. And so far, many gifts. Not financially, not physical, not material things, just things in my life. Things that's coming back, trust. People allow me in their house and not have to worry about am I going to steal from them, or no one having to worry about am I going to ask them for some money. I don't, in 2 years I haven't asked no one to lend me a dime. And if I don't have it, and I can walk into a store, if I don't have it to pay for it, I just don't get it. And if I can't afford it, wasn't meant for me to have. And that's my motto in life. So I still get naysayers. I still get people that say, "Oh yeah, he's back. He's doing stuff." I said, "Okay, well, follow me into a meeting, and you'll see how much I'm going back to doing what I did. I don't want that person to come back no more." And he's not gone. He's just under arrest. Now, if I gave him the key to get back loose, it's a problem. But I'm not going to let that person back loose.
What is it about NA that seems to work for you?
The meetings, the honesty, that someone's in there just like you. Because the same dog that bit me bit another person. And the person that got more time than me can show me how to get through my problems without having to use. And that's the biggest gift in the world. And you can talk to them and they don't judge you. You can walk into a room for an hour and a half, get a cup of coffee, something to eat, and the place is just relaxed. And you hear someone say, I want to use, but I don't want to cash in my clean time. And that's the biggest gift in the world. You can't buy that. You can't wrap it up in a bag. You can just only feel it. Talk about it. If I would have never took my first drink or drug when I was younger, I wouldn't have the problem I have now. But as a part of my process, I have a weakness for it. Yes, I like to drink. I just don't like the results of it. Yeah, I can have a drink. Yeah, I'm good. Only thing is, I just don't know how to turn off the off switch and get back to my life. I'm stuck in the bottle. I'm stuck in the drink. I'm stuck in the drug house. If you understand what I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, I'm stuck. But NA teaches me you don't have to be stuck there no more. You can talk about it and don't pick that stuff up. So that's what NA is teaching me. Every day you get another repeatable to start all over again. Get on your knees, pray to God. Said, look, just remove the desire to use. Find a new way to live. And once you get that out, your day is started.
Is it a daily struggle for you?
It's an everyday struggle. It's every day. Yesterday I beat it. Yesterday, right now I'm working on it today.
I always ask this of veterans and other people who've survived difficult lives like yourself. Do you have someone to talk to if you needed it?
Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure, because sometimes talking.
It's called a sponsor. It's called a sponsor. And I'm a girlfriend. She's amazing. She is. She's amazing. She don't judge. That's the biggest thing about that. But my sponsor, I can talk to him. I can talk to anyone, another person that's in NA. You can sit and talk to them. You might not get through to them all. You might not get to say, how can I say this? Say if you talk to one person and they give you an answer and you're not sure it's the right answer, so you call someone else and you get another answer. So you put the two together. You keep calling people till you get the problem off you. I don't really have that urge like that no more. It's still there. I get thoughts and all that, but I don't have that urge like that. And see, my story, like I said, I came from jail. I don't want to go back to jail. So that's 24 hours of stuff you don't want to hear. To a 90-minute meeting, do the math. 90 minutes and your life is free. 24 hours of somebody controlling your life. Nah. So do the math. For 90 minutes, you get a reprieve. And then if you don't have that, you still got that problem after the 90 minutes, you pull another recovering addict. Can we go get a cup of coffee? I need to talk and talk about it. Or I'll take you home.
How long did it feel? How long did it take for you to feel comfortable talking to other people about your addiction?
It's an ongoing struggle, but as I stay around, it gets easier and easier. You know, this month I got this. I chair the meeting, so that means you got to reach out and get someone to talk to. You got to get someone to come talk to at your meeting place. And the people I reach out to is people I had to tell them my story. And I asked them, can you come talk? And so far it works. It's not easy. It's not easy. Right now it's not easy to come talk to you, but it's a process.
Do you think that helps sometimes?
It does. It does. If I talk to you and tell you how I feel when I'm going through something and I walk away from it and don't have that feeling no more, yeah, it helps. If I walk away from you and say we arguing and I ain't get my last word in, I'm going to come back, yo, you know what? No. When you talk to somebody, say, look, man, I feel like using, or I'm going through something. And you sit there and say, well, what's going on? And you sit and listen to them. It could take an hour, maybe an hour and a half, sometimes maybe 15 minutes. And you just listen to them. It makes that person feel better. And they can get through it without picking up. So, yeah, it feels good. You know, I don't work now, so I don't have no mate. I don't have that knucklehead coworker that don't wash his behind with the terrible breath. I don't have that nagging boss talking about why you 5 minutes late when you're 10 minutes early. I don't have my kids are not small no more, asking them 1,000 questions. Why are you cooking? Why is this? I don't have that problem no more. So my day is pretty easy when I get up. The hardest part for me in my morning is me getting up and saying a prayer, and don't have that notion to go grab a beer. Lately, I don't have it. I don't have it. I'm occupied. I'm occupied doing stuff. You know, complacency sets in quick around here in life. Not just with me, because I don't work. It sets in with people that work too. Oh, I got 15 years. I ain't got to do this. Let the new come. Let the new one come. Do my job. Or the newcomer in the meeting. Let him do it. I can sit back. I got the time. No, you gotta stay on. You gotta stay on your P's and Q's. You know, in my relationship with my girlfriend, she says, you know, you do a lot more than what I thought. No, because I don't ever want you to think I ain't never gonna stop liking you. You know what I mean? So if I keep you guessing what I'm going to get you, and I don't have a lot, if I'm gonna get her something, just to let her smile, let her know I'm thinking about her. That's, you know, it's the same relationship like working with a woman or a male. You gotta put that same relationship with God. You gotta put that same relationship and anything you do, anything with your job, your parents, your co-workers, your friends. You know, you get that crazy co-worker. I don't have that job. I don't have that problem. Then when I did work, I worked by myself. I was on a truck all day. Only thing I was competing with was them little lines. At the Y, after you get past 100, you lose count. And that's 8 hours, 9 hours behind the wheel. So, you know, I don't. I try to. I got another jump start at life, and I'm gonna take advantage of it. That's all. Yeah.
Talking about the veteran court,
Mm-hmm.
did you identify as a veteran before going to the court? Did you tell people about it or wear a hat?
Let me see. When I got locked up, they asked you, "Are you a vet?" And I said, "Yes." So then they would, you got to get permission to come into the court. They look at your file and see what they can do for you. If they can take care of that. Mine was a simple DUI case. So they took it. And when you get in there, I just didn't hear them. But it's treatment court. You got things you got to do. And you go to these classes, and you go to classes. Then you got to try. I was working on getting my license back, so I had to do 2 weekends going to class. Then I had to go to another class to please the court. Then I had to go through. There was something else that I had to. There's a lot of little stepping stones you got to do before you get out the court. Before you pay your court costs. And once you get through it, and the judge talks to you, and it's not bad if you do everything right. I just complicated it. I couldn't. I made it hard for myself. But if you do it right and just do everything that's asked of you in the court, it's not a bad process. It's not bad. It's only a year long. Come once a month, take your urine test, and show up for the classes, and that's it. It's not hard. I made it hard because I thought I had them street lawyers. Well, if you do this, they won't catch you doing this, and just do what they ask, get it over. Yeah.
At that point, had you decided to become sober? So you mentioned jail, but I guess I'm interested. At what point did you decide to turn it all around and become sober and do what you're doing now?
Like I said, I like to drink. If I could drink now and not have to go through the nonsense with it, I would drink. But if it means not going back to jail, if it means not having to go through what I went through, I wake up with money in my pocket and common sense and a choice. So the choice I made that day is the same choice I make today. I choose not to use. So you have to want to do this to do this. It's like when you get out of high school, you make a choice on what you want to go to college, service, or work. That's the choice you make for anyone. You choose college, good, because it's going to benefit you later on once you get that bachelor's, associate's, or master's. If you choose the service, you're going to get some. You come in as an E1, but you can come out as an E7, E8. You can go in as a lieutenant, second lieutenant, you can come out as a general. 4-star general, general army, whatever. It's your choice. If you go to court for DUI and you get through the process and you want to go back to drinking, that's your choice. I'm not knocking you for it. I like to drink, but for me, I'm good. I'm not going to be 21 again. If I could, I would. I would make better choices in my life. My body wouldn't be beat up as it is right now. But the choice I make today is going to help me for today. Because tomorrow I'm not promised. Yesterday is gone. So just for the day. My thoughts will be on my new association. So.
What led to your decision to become a mentor in the veteran court?
They kept asking me. I was just coming back. Actually, I was coming back to show the judge that I'm still in the process of staying clean. And I would come by every so often. And the one time I came in, he asked me, Tim, he said, are you willing to join us? And I was like, you know what? To keep him from stop asking me, give me the paper, I'll sign up. So that's how that happened. And they kept saying they was going to email me and tell me about he was going to email me and let me know if I got accepted. And I never, no problem. So he texted me one day and he said, "Look, come to court this day. Be there at 9 o'clock." I said, "I'm gonna be a little late, but I'll be there." And there was a graduation, and I had no idea, none whatsoever. My plans when I got in there, I met you. I was going to sit in the back of the courtroom. It was in a little cut where you can't really see no one. I was going to take a nap. I was going to take a nap, kick back, and when the judge see me, say, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing?" That was it. I had no idea they was going to give me all. Look, man, I was like, wow. So people see your process, but it wasn't. I was not going to sign to be a mentor, but it's not a problem. It gives me something to do. But I wasn't. That wasn't. Oh, that was a setup that day. That was a setup. Oh man, boy. I was like, wow, y'all really got me on that one. I wasn't expecting that at all. Cause I just was. They said they was going to interview me and take me in. They was going to talk to me and see this is what I wanted to do. I had no idea, but I did. They talked to me after the court, and they were like, "Yeah, we've been waiting on you, just waiting on when you was going to do it." I was like, "Okay," so that's how that happened. But in the beginning, no, I just wanted to get through the process. Leave them alone. I don't bother them. They don't bother me. But no, so yeah, I wouldn't. Oh boy, no, that was a setup. Oh, excuse me for laughing. Yeah, that was a setup. Yes.
I mean, you haven't had the chance to do a lot of mentoring in the veteran court program, but you are in the NA meetings.
Yeah.
Do you think that helps your own recovery?
It does. It does. It's a saying in NA. We only keep what we have by giving it away. So they say freely giving it away. So you can't take in all this medicine and not help someone else that's coming behind you that's struggling. Or what they say they're still sick and suffering addict. So you bring a newcomer in, you tell them to sit up front, get all the information you can get all the literature, get some phone numbers. Get some phone numbers. Talk to someone. Let them know where you're at. Then you take all this information, you go home and read the books and do all what you need to do, all your step work, and you find someone that comes along behind you, and you give them the same information that someone gave you. And some people will stay, some people don't think it's for them. They want to go back and try and drink or do drugs again. And right now, that stuff they got out there, you don't know what you're getting. You might as well take a gun with 6 bullets and think you're going to miss or hope it jams. Because you don't know what you're getting. But, being a mentor, all right, see, it's really like I'm just new at this. And I talked to someone at the last court date. And he's going the path I went. And I had to pull him to the side. I said, your next step is you're going to take a free ride. I know. I said, no, you don't know. I said, you'll still be trying to get into the jail. I'll be home in bed, sleep. All of us. You don't see your bed until 2, 3 in the morning. And look at the time. It's 9, it's 11, 11:30. You're going to be downstairs in the basement for about 3 hours, 3, 4 hours. You get on that bus about 4:30. That's when them guards that's getting off at 5 o'clock, they take you up there so they can get their cars. They taking you up, transporting you. Then you sit in the intake. It's a long process. Don't ask me why I did it so many times, but it's a long process. Yeah, it's court is what, 9? You got to be to court 9 in the morning. See the judge about 10:30. If you're getting locked up, so that's quarter. You go in the basement, you're on that back elevator, you go in the basement, they strip you out. Then you walk down the hallway, they put you in this one room, then other people coming from the course, they come in the room. Then they shackle you up, and they squeeze you into another smaller room. Then you put you on the bus. Then you go up, they take your handcuffs off, they give you a bologna sandwich and an apple and a juice. And that's your process. And then instead, you go in the quarantine, you go do the medical and a shower, and they change you out. It's about 2:30 before you get to bed. Then about that next morning, you getting back up. 5:30, 6 o'clock, they waking you up to give you morning breakfast. And that's your day. And you there for 3 days. No, 4 days, because they don't let you out till Monday. I went through that process 3 times. To the last time, it was a week. And I was on a good side when I was going in there. That last time, it was some big metal gates. Boom! Yeah, so,
What did it feel like being on both sides of
what you mean?
of being, incarcerated in the program, but now you're on the other side of it. Now you're on the other side of those gates, right? And you're trying to help other people.
I'm trying to help someone not to go there. I want to say numb because I know it's not me. I want to say numb. All I can tell you is my experience of what I went through, and I hope you don't have to go through that. Yeah, no. That's my experience. All I can tell you is, you getting ready to go for that ride. Once you made a mistake in the courtroom, they give these sanctions, and he said eventually you're gonna go to jail. Me myself, I didn't think he was gonna do that to me, but he proved me wrong. So it's not a problem. Like I said, he goes to bed. The judge goes to bed. The staff goes to bed. I don't know what time, but they're not sitting up at no 2:30 to see if you safely tucked in jail. They going to bed and getting up in the morning to start their next day. You still sitting there. And you hear a lot of people, the judge did me wrong. No, the judge ain't do nothing to you that you didn't do to yourself. No one told you to go steal. No one told you to go beat this person up or assault no one. No one told you to go shoot no one. You did it to yourself. So that's how I see it. That's how I had to learn.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it seems like you have a lot to teach other people.
Yeah.
You mentioned some family. You have children?
Yes.
How was it trying to keep your family together while you were in that time?
At the time, I was just going through my struggles, and my daughter seen the most of it. And I finally, when I sat and talked to her, she said, "Dad, you don't need to do that." I talked to my son about it. He's like, "You?" He said, "Yeah, it was me." He said, "Well, that's not good. That's not a good look." So, had to change up that process. You know, you can't raise your kids sitting in a jail cell. You're both neglected. They're neglected, and you're neglecting them. And that's the only way I can see that. When I didn't work in the city, so the job I had took me from state to state. I was over the road truck driver, so somewhere making money, I neglected the home life. But if I didn't make the money, there wouldn't be no home. I can't get that time back, but and then when doing that nonsense, I kind of neglected them too. But I don't neglect them now. I do the best I can when I can for them.
It sounds like you're trying to rebuild your life and do some.
Yeah. I don't want they're young, 25 and 22. I know what it was like being that age. Oh, Dad, you don't. And I'm a single parent, so. But I do what I can when I can for them. Yeah. and make the best of it. I know I'm a pain in the butt with them, but I'm doing my job.
Yeah. It's the only job you have.
That's the only job I got. So anyone that's a parent, yes, you got to get on their nerves. Believe me. Yeah.
Before I start asking my concluding questions, I just want to know, is there anything throughout this interview that you wanted to talk about that I haven't asked any questions about, or something you want to go back to?
No, not really. I mean, nothing. I ain't going to say I'm an open book, but whatever you want to talk about. I don't have nothing to give. No. You saying this is for school?
Yeah.
Stay in school, get the best out of school. Congratulations for those that's sticking it out. And if you don't think this is for you, still stay, because it is. That's about the best I can do.
Well, congratulations to you, because you've done something that only a small percentage of people are able to do, which is transform their lives and make something meaningful and positive in the world. I think that's very valuable.
Thank you.
Let me just make sure I haven't skipped anything. I usually ask people if they think that there's any relationship with people who have experienced some type of trauma in their life, whether it be PTSD or violence or something like that, and incarceration. Do you think that most people who go to jail have experienced trauma?
Yeah. One of my childhood friends did. He did some, I don't know what he did to get in jail, but that gap while he was in jail, he still back in 88, 89, towards when he was 24, 25, to where now he's in his 50s, and he still think he's at that age. And I tried to talk to him, because this new age group is not playing, and trying to talk to him, put it like this, trying to talk to him, he didn't believe until it was too late, and they almost killed him because they stomped him out because of his mouth. And he said, "I'll do this, I'll do that, boy." You can't say this to someone that's high on whatever, looking to fight. That's what they want to do, and you 50 years old, you ain't lightning fast no more. You close to 60 or whatever. It's time to retire. It's time to mellow out. Leave that lifestyle alone. Leave it to the next one. That's what they want to do. That's leaving to him. But and he's institutionalized. Something happened in there. You can tell. He's real argumentative. He's as I talk to him. A lot of people talk to him. As I talk to him, we never argue. It's just more like comedy, because I bring out the jokes in him. But some things, it just it goes to a different level, and you're like, yo, man, I'm not there no more. So I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it, and it's hard. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna leave you where you are. I ain't gonna stop loving you for who you are, but I'm gonna just leave you where you are. And people when I was going through the processes, people with PTSD, that has it hits them at times. You're like, oh, let me leave them where they are, because they're going through something. You don't know what they're going through, and you don't know what. Some of them still. Just one guy, he told me, he said, I still hear the bombs explode, and he said certain smells. It just makes me go into that mode, and I'm ready to hurt somebody. I said, well, look. Matter of fact, it was my cousin. I said, look, I'm going to tell you right now, we grew up, we went to church together. I said, when you ever get in that episode, don't forget, church. Just think, church, your cousin. Not the enemy, your cousin. Because if you hit me, I swear, at the family reunion, you're not going to get no potato salad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, look, family, you know, when you go get that lemon pie, I'm going to hurt you. That's all. You reach over me, I'm going to remember when you hurt me, so I've got to get you back at the family reunion. I'm sorry.
I'm Southern. I get it. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, it's a big deal. Mm-hmm.
So just maybe one or two more questions. What do you think that the public or just people could learn from your experiences? What's the takeaway for you?
Don't do what I do. Don't do what I did. Um, if y'all college students, just stay on the path of don't pick up. Um, Stay on if you in school, stay on that path in school. You got the best thing, the best opportunity for you. You know, I didn't like school. That was my choice. But if you like school and if you like making money and you got the paperwork, do it. Because in the long run, it pays off. I did things because I was having instant fun, instant gratification. But now, if I take my time and put a nickel away and do what I can still do what I want. It's just take time now. Because, you know, had I not had my stroke, I'd have still been out there doing what I was doing what I like to do. And that was just getting in nonsense. But I don't have time for that no more.
Do you think your stroke was related to your addiction?
Yeah, because it was my last unemployment check. I went and got some beer and hung out with some friends, elevated my blood pressure, and just it never came back down. You know, when you like a tea kettle, boof, and that's what happened here. And when I had the stroke, I found out I was diabetic, high blood pressure, hypertension, everything was wrong because I neglected myself. So I tell anyone, don't do what I did. Try to do as I'm showing you now. It's easier. It's very easy because I'm taking medicine and I do get to get on the bus with the handicap pass, but you know, I wish I can get back some of that time and do some different things. I'd have put more time into quality time than nonsense. So as you young guys, young folks, take full advantage of it. I tell my kids that you got all my daughter just graduated from college. I said, do it all you want to do to the fullest in your life. But don't do foolishness in your life. Yeah, I'm a prime example. Yep.
That sounds like a really great last words of advice. And Mr. Adkins, I want to thank you, not only for your service to your nation, but for what you do in your community and mentoring, and especially for sharing your story with me.
Okay, no problem. You're welcome. Not a problem.